Face that challenge of, how do we get investors engaged that can relate to what we're doing? And then when we went overseas and talked to investors like in India they don't do a lot of medical technology. So they understood the problem, but they had a hard time understanding the technology. That's really one of the reasons why we started doing well very early on with the Thai investors, because they were people who had come from India and really understood the problem, but then also understood the idea of medical technology because they were here in the US. It's definitely true that it's hard to have work-life balance when you're doing a startup. I did my first startup in '97. This is my third, and it's always really tough. I mean, one of the things that's worked out best for me is, first of all, always having great partners in the startup. So I think it's important to be able to have a way that you can share the load of the stress and the workload. There's always times when one is up and one is down. But for me personally, I had a great escape when I had small kids and they were around and you couldn't always think about work. But now that my kids are grown up, I really focus on just making sure you have time away. Hiking. I'm sort of a workout fanatic several times a week. But getting that time away, honestly, it's going to pay off for you in the business, because that's the time when you have these great insights. You're not so close to the trees that you don't see the forest. I mean, those are the times that you really need those breaks. And I really tell everybody, you've got to figure out a way to do that. Well, I think, first of all, the environment is much better now than it was back in '97 when I did the first company. And one of the reasons it's become so much better is there's just more of a network, especially, a network of women, a network of people who are, working globally, who maybe have different backgrounds, different family backgrounds. So, I think that's really critical, is to really network and connect with people who are like you and maybe not like you, to be able to help you move things forward. And that's been one of the real advantages of the Thai network and working with Knit and Elevate, is that it helps enable these connections with other people that are a little bit like you and can help you move forward.